Let's get right into it. Number 1, the forgetfulness fog. You walk into a room, stand there, and suddenly your mind is a blank slate. You can't remember why you came in, what you needed, or even what you were thinking about just seconds ago. It's like your brain is wrapped in fog, and no matter how hard you try to focus, the details just slip away. This isn't just being absent-minded or distracted, it's a classic sign of burnout. When you're running on empty, your brain's memory center, the hippocampus, gets overloaded by stress hormones. Imagine your mind as a cluttered desk. When you're well-rested, everything is organized and easy to find. But when you're burnt out, it's like someone dumped a pile of papers everywhere and turned off the lights. You're not lazy for forgetting things. Your brain is simply overwhelmed and trying to protect itself. If you find yourself constantly losing track of conversations, misplacing your phone, or rereading the same sentence over and over, it's not a character flaw. It's your mind waving a white flag asking for a break. Recognizing this fog is the first step to clearing it. Number 2, stuck on repeat, the procrastination cycle. You know that feeling when you have a mountain of things to do, but you just can't seem to start any of them? You sit down, determined to be productive, but instead, you end up scrolling through your phone or staring at the wall. The guilt creeps in, making you feel even worse, and the cycle repeats. This isn't laziness. It's the procrastination cycle that burnout loves to trap you in. When your brain is exhausted, even the smallest task can feel insurmountable. It's not that you don't care or aren't trying. It's that your mind is running on fumes. The more you put things off, the heavier they feel, and the more you blame yourself. But here's the truth. Procrastination during burnout is a survival mechanism. Your brain is trying to conserve what little energy it has left. Instead of beating yourself up, recognize that this stuck feeling is a signal, not a shortcoming. Breaking the cycle starts with self-compassion, not self-criticism. When you understand that your brain is protecting you, not betraying you, you can start to find healthier ways to move forward. Number 3, rest that doesn't recharge. You finally get a weekend off, or maybe you even take a whole vacation, expecting to come back refreshed and ready to tackle life again. But instead, you return just as tired, maybe even more drained than before. It's like plugging your phone into a charger that's secretly broken. The charging light is on, but the battery percentage never moves. This is the cruel trick of burnout. Rest stops working the way it should. When you're simply tired, a good night's sleep or a lazy Sunday can do wonders. But when you're burnt out, your body and mind are stuck in survival mode. The systems that are supposed to help you recover are so overloaded by stress that they can't do their job. So, no matter how many naps you take or how many days you spend on the couch, you still feel empty. This isn't laziness or a lack of effort to take care of yourself. It's a sign that your nervous system needs more than just a break. It needs real healing. If rest feels fake, it's not your fault. It's a signal that you need deeper recovery. Number 4, emotional airplane mode. Have you ever caught yourself zoning out for hours? Scrolling through endless feeds or watching shows you barely care about? Maybe you feel like you're just going through the motions, disconnected from everything around you. This isn't laziness. It's your brain flipping on emotional airplane mode. When burnout hits, your mind tries to protect itself by numbing your feelings. It's like your emotional bandwidth is maxed out, so your system shuts down anything non-essential. You might find yourself unable to get excited, laugh, or even feel sad about things that used to matter. Instead, you drift through your days in a kind of gray haze, doing whatever takes the least energy. From the outside, it might look like you're just being unproductive or wasting time, but inside, you're simply trying to survive. This numbness is your brain's way of saying, "I can't handle any more right now." It's not a sign of weakness or a lack of motivation. It's a sign that you've been carrying too much for too long. Recognizing this numb zone is the first step to finding your way back to feeling again. Number 5, tears over toast. When small things break you. You're making breakfast, and suddenly you drop a piece of toast on the floor. Before you know it, you're fighting back tears, or maybe you're already crying. It feels ridiculous, but you can't help it. This isn't about being overly sensitive or dramatic. It's a classic sign of burnout. When you're running on empty, your emotional reserves are depleted. The tiniest inconvenience can feel like the last straw. Your brain, overwhelmed by stress, can't filter or regulate emotions the way it normally would. So, a minor mishap, like burnt toast or a misplaced sock, can unleash a flood of feelings that seem way out of proportion. People might tell you to toughen up or stop overreacting, but they don't see the invisible weight you're carrying. These moments aren't about weakness. They're about your nervous system waving a red flag. If you find yourself crying over things that never used to bother you, it's not a sign you're falling apart. It's a sign you've been holding it together for too long. Give yourself permission to feel and remember. Your emotions are valid, even when they show up unexpectedly. Number 6, when passion fades to gray. Remember when you used to get excited about little things, a new book, a favorite show, or even just the idea of trying something different for dinner? Now everything feels muted, like someone turned down the color on your life. This isn't laziness or a lack of interest. It's burnout draining the joy from your days. When you're burnt out, your brain's reward system gets dulled. The things that once sparked happiness or curiosity just don't hit the same way. You might find yourself skipping hobbies you used to love, avoiding friends, or feeling indifferent about plans that once made you smile. It's not that you don't care anymore, it's that your mind is too exhausted to process joy. This grayness can make you question your identity or wonder if you'll ever feel like yourself again. But losing your spark isn't permanent. It's a sign that your mind needs rest and gentle care, not more pressure to snap out of it. If life feels beige and flat, know that it's a symptom, not a flaw. With time and support, color can return. Number 7, the motivation blackout. There's a moment when you look at your life, your work, your relationships, even your favorite pastimes, and you just can't find a reason to care. It's not that you don't want to feel motivated. It's that the connection between effort and meaning has gone dark. This is the motivation blackout, and it's one of the most misunderstood signs of burnout. People might see you withdrawing or letting things slide and assume you're just being lazy or apathetic. But inside, it feels like you're shouting into a void, searching for a spark that just won't come. The truth is, burnout severs the link between what you do and why you do it. Even the most basic tasks can feel pointless, and the things that once gave you purpose seem distant or unreachable. This isn't a choice. It's a signal that your mind and body need deep restoration. If you're stuck in this blackout, don't judge yourself. You're not broken or lazy. You're depleted. The path back starts with understanding and compassion, not shame. With time, support, and real rest,